I literally was just smashing a salad, dude.
A salad. I think I had one once on a burger.
I'm trying to lose some weight. Mainly my girlfriend, but anyways. Didn't know she was listening.
That's one way to find out if they're paying attention.
What are you eating on?
We ordered some Japanese food. We're in one of my signature shirts. I don't know if you can read that.
Lindsay has a shirt that says, I've met your kids. I prefer their dogs. She got it from some comedian who's probably trying to bang her. It's a black guy, of course.
That was a shocker.
That right there is a little preview, a snippet, if you will, of Seth the Joke Doctor. Second time coming on the podcast. Funny guy, man. We had a great time. We talk about a lot of stuff. Just pay attention. Stay in tune. Like, subscribe. Most of all, just enjoy, folks.
Mucha moda, mucha moda, mucha moda. Cállate, cállate. Yeah. Mucha moda, mucha moda, mucha moda. Cállate, cállate. Mucha moda, mucha moda, mucha moda, mucha moda, mucha moda, mucha moda, mucha moda. Cállate, cállate.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Oh, so man, what's up? What have you been doing? It's probably been like 3 weeks, a month since we talked, man. What have you been up to?
My ideal weight if I was 10 feet tall. No, seriously, sold my house with a guitar pool, which made me sad temporarily. Moved into the new house with the boat dock, which made me happy because I'm with my girlfriend, who makes me happy because she's hot and perfect. And we went to Philadelphia, and I was surprised to learn that they don't teach history in Florida. We're in this King Suite at the Kimpton Monaco in Independence Square in Philadelphia. The view out of our bedroom window is Independence Hall and Liberty Bell. And my girlfriend says to me, can we go see Kensington? There's a famous TikToker in Kensington. I'm like, Kensington's full of crackheads. But like the Independence Hall had no weight to her, no gravity. And I'm like, baby, the country was founded across the street.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that. They think Washington, D.C. No, it was Philadelphia for a long time.
Oh, she didn't want to go to Kensington because of the TikToker. That was my interpretation of why I know there's a guy that's a TikToker who's in Kensington and she watches a lot of videos, so that's why I thought she wanted to go there.
You can go to Kensington, you can skateboard and get some fentanyl in like the same run. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
No, Philadelphia is one of the greatest cities in the United States. I hate everyone from Philadelphia, but it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. It is like the actual representation of democracy here. If you really think about it, it's not Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is like an Egyptian city with, it's like built on occult numerology and just all kinds of shit. It's like, it's not American. It's what is it? It's a district. It's a weird spot.
Yeah, it's not even a state. I grew up like 2 hours from Philly, and I lived in Philadelphia for a long time. And I didn't even know that the first White House was in Philadelphia. Yeah. In fact, no one knew until the 90s. They started digging a parking lot and stumbled upon it. Now it's a monument.
Yeah, it's the United States Göbekli Tepe.
A lot of people don't know that Ben Franklin invented the city block, the fire department. All of that stuff is right there. Betsy Ross's house. It's like just such a historic place. But
I bet Betsy Ross could roll a mean joint.
I'll bet. George was a big weed smoker.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He had a hemp farm.
Yeah, he was a big cannabis enthusiast.
Yes.
He was into he's into the black chick. Allegedly,
Thomas
George.
Jefferson.
Have you ever heard the story about George Washington dying from gangrene because he got caught cheating on his wife and jumped out a window and snapped his leg and got an infection and died?
I have heard that. There's I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that one of the guys who signed the Declaration was very tall and he was a womanizer. And there's a fort named after him, and I can't remember his name. But if I think of it, I'll blurt it out. He had a peg leg from syphilis. He had half his leg cut off.
He was using that shit for the wrong things. You know what I mean?
Yes, and he actually had he had elephantitis, like his nut swelled up really big. So he took a whale tooth and jammed it in his pee hole and got him sepsis, and that's what he died from.
Dude, oh man, the health the healthcare back then was wild. I think like if you ever been to like the Washington Museum where Washington's place was, his real jaw and he has like half horse teeth. Like, what is funny? You said like he jammed the whale tooth in his boner. I was like,
Oh yeah.
well, at least Washington didn't do that. You know what I mean? Have you ever heard the rumor that Washington was like literally a dude with an extra chromosome, just a retarded ginger? Have you ever heard that?
I have heard that theory.
And it's like the only reason why he decided to charge the Delaware at night because he's just retarded and stupid, and no one would have ever done that.
Sometimes there's a fine line between moron and genius.
Oh yeah, especially if you have the extra strength that comes with that chromosome.
We can't say the kind of strength that is anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing retard back. Dude. I put it in every one of my bits. I try to work it in every one of them.
I think if we get Justin Timberlake to make a song, bringing retard back.
Oh, he might be. I mean, he's one step closer to being retarded because he's got Lyme disease now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you hear?
I did not hear that.
Yeah, I heard that on Stand Up for News, and I was aghast.
I love Stand Up for News.
Yeah, it's a cool place, man. Jacob and I just did that last week, a couple weeks. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago because I did Hot Taints on Sunday. You ever done Hot Taints?
I have not.
Oh, you should go do that, man. It's a good show, but they fucking set you up on that thing. Like, obviously, doing any podcast outdoors in a garage in Florida in August is ridiculous. But then they put like an infrared light and a heat lamp and then like an interrogation lamp on you. So like you feel like you're like a female weed crop. Like they're gonna pull up.
Well, so to be clear, they don't put any nut clamp on you or anything?
No. I mean, they do like different stuff every time, but yeah, most of it is just you being like highly uncomfortable because it's so hot.
Yeah, I think that should be done poolside. Like, to be outside right now, you need to be in a pool. That's the only excuse to be outside right now.
I want to do like a pool cast from our pool. Are you an Eagles fan?
I'm a straight New York fan. I grew up 2 hours from New York, 2 hours from Philly. And when I was a kid, everybody was into the Steelers and the Dolphins, and all the Philadelphia teams sucked, and they were not on TV. So they would always stream New York games because that was the next closest market. And as a result, their plan backfired. Instead of us robbing a bank to afford tickets, I just became a fan of all New York teams.
Giants, obviously.
Yeah, Giants, Yankees, Rangers, and Knicks.
For some reason, I had perceived you as an Eagles fan. I don't know why.
I don't have the temper for it.
Well, yeah, you're not overtly obnoxious, so I don't even know why I thought that, but
I can be, but to be an Eagles fan, you got to be like super angry.
Well, I think it goes Philly fan, Boston fan, then New York fan, and then everybody else has obnoxious tendencies. But those are like the top three in my book, and that's just from living down here and being a local sports fan. I like all Tampa teams because I'm from here. But then like when you go to the local sporting events, there's tons of New York, Boston, and Philadelphia people everywhere.
Well, the thing about us, and even like, let's say Cleveland, all right, we're true fans. We don't give up just because our team sucks. Like, I was a Giants fan in 1968. They didn't make the playoffs until I was a senior in high school. And I was going to school when everybody had their Steelers shit on, and I was wearing Giants shit, getting just shit all over by every kid because my team sucked. Even the Yankees sucked until I was like 13. Yeah. They didn't make the playoffs until 77. I was 13.
They had a big drought, yeah, for sure.
And then they sucked again until 96. So it's like, but here, everybody's a Bucks fan until the Bucks are eliminated, and then the Publix is buying tickets so they can watch the games.
Yeah, well, that's it's because 90% of the people that still live here aren't from here, and I battle this all the time, man.
They'll root for the Falcons or the Dolphins or whoever.
Well, I mean, and to their credit, the Dolphins and the Falcons were around a long time before there was a Tampa team. Like I understand that, but if you've lived in Tampa for more than 5 years and you don't have like a Lightning decal or a Buccaneers sticker or so, you know what I mean, just like something to support the local teams, then it's like what are you doing for us? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I had a Rays license plate when my kid was little and he played baseball and I coached the team. And I had season tickets for the Rays until they started winning.
We talked about that at your roast.
Yeah, I was 2 rows off the field next to the visitors' dugout, and I got a lot of autographs and had a great time. But when they started winning, the people the local people just don't even understand baseball. Like they're making noise when their pitcher is needing them to be quiet, or they're, every foul ball is a home run. Even the ones that go back behind home plate, they're yelling home run. It's like, Did you see what direction the ball went?
No, there's tons of people down here that have money and they spend it on shit, and they're goobers. You know what I mean? Like they want to be like, oh, I'm a local, I'm a fan, and they're just really trying hard to fit in. But a lot of it is just, it's exactly what you're saying. Is like they don't know the sports. All I listen to is like AM talk radio. It keeps me calm when I'm driving, like to not road rage on people. But the more I listen to it, it's just like there's probably 20% of the population that actually lives here, that's from here, that understands like the Tampa sports narrative. And then everyone else is just like, oh yeah, if we're good, if they're good, I'm going to follow them. And yeah, I hate those people. I wish they would jump off the skyway.
Now they got nets, fencing and netting to. Now I'm for natural selection. I think I told you that. I don't even think we should have stop signs or red lights. If you're too stupid to make it through an intersection, let's hope you get taken out before you reproduce. That's
Dude, they just put another fucking roundabout right in front of my son's school, and it's not even. It's a one-way road with a yield going onto it, right? And they put a traffic circle there. So now they're going to be there for 6 months doing construction. And they don't start it like literally until 3 days before school starts. Like what is that shit, dude? You know what I mean?
That's nuts. We have such a poor understanding of traffic. Brian Johnson from ACDC, I did a car deal for him. He's a car enthusiast. He bought a Ford GT, $635,000 Ford GT. Yeah. And he was telling me when he first moved to Sarasota, he was going around St. Armand Circle, which is basically a roundabout.
Yeah.
And he got pulled over, and because he didn't stop for a crosswalk. And he looked at the cop, he's like, why the fuck would you put a crosswalk on a roundabout? Like, what are you, fucking retarded? You can't do that.
No sense.
The point of the roundabout is to keep traffic moving, and you put crosswalk on four corners. It makes no sense. It's like,
yeah, well, shout out ACDC. I mean, the fuck are you gonna do? I don't know. Like I've always had this thing about look, I understand millions of people move here, over 5-year periods. It's like at one point during COVID, I think it was like 10,000 people a day were moving here.
Everybody was moving here because we were open.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, dude, you got to figure out how to work the traffic circles, okay? If you're going to come down here, suck up my central air. You know what I mean? You can't figure out how to download the newspaper. You're fucking driving around when I'm trying to drop my kid off at school. I'm trying to go to fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, look, I have shit to do. I have a fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody moved down here to retire. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just...
I know. I hate when I'm scrolling through Instagram and these bicyclers keep bouncing off my windshield. It's just fucking annoying.
Yeah, the bicyclers are the most annoying. My son goes to Terra Elementary, and there's a bike lane there, but since it's like 30 miles an hour and it's like a winding road, like they'll fucking try and take over the road, and they'll do it between the hours that you have to drop them off at school. And literally, I've never like felt more justified just to kill somebody. Do you know what I mean?
Me either. I'm with you.
The bikers, dude. You guys, what are you doing? Do you hate your wife that much? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How about old people that move here and they're retired and they have all day to do whatever the fuck they want, and they choose morning rush hour or, afternoon rush hour to drive fucking 10 miles an hour and be indecisive about what lane they want to be in?
No, I'm going to start a service. It's going to be I'm going to send my son out to teach all these old people how to download the Bradenton Herald on their phone, so they don't have to fucking drive at 7:30 in the morning to get it.
Now, I used to live in Clearwater by On Top of the World, which is like a large retirement community.
Yep. And
the day that their retirement checks come, the local Albertsons back then was just jam packed with people, and I have my son with me, and I've got a grocery cart full of shit, and they all have like 4 different carts with coupons on everything. They're checking out for their neighbor, and they're blocking the lanes. I can't even get through. And somebody goes, "Hey, I'm open over here." So I just turned around and took the spot and checked out. And this guy standing behind me starts grumbling under his breath that I should have let him in front of me. And my kid was like, I don't know, 9, but I just lost my shit. I turned and I said, "Buddy, when you're driving at 15 fucking miles an hour in a 35 zone and you're in front of me and I got to go to work and you're going to fucking whatever you're doing, you don't pull over and let me go through. So fuck you. You sit here and wait till I'm done."
No, yeah, the dude, he's going to Peaches in the morning because his wife sucks. Like, I wouldn't want to be there either. Like, I'll give it to you. But the whole thing is, you should have gotten rid of her, and then all you would have to do is just move into a trailer. You have your 350 BMW. It's like the only spot when you could have a trailer and see a nice car in front of it, and not think it's a meth lab. So just enjoy that. You know what I mean? Like,
you just hit a nerve. The only other famous meltdown that I've ever had in a checkout line was at a Sam's Club in Clearwater. I had to shit. And I won't shit in public. And I'm like doing the poopy dance.
Not even in front of a space Mormon, dude? Come on.
Oh, no. I'm going to hold it in. I'll shit myself before I do it. But anyway, this lady in front of me is arguing because she's trying to buy already cooked chicken with an EBT card. And the cashier's trying to be nice and explain to her you have to buy chicken that hasn't been cooked. And the lady's arguing that she wants to cook chicken. And after a few minutes, I finally lost my shit. I said, "Listen, lady, apparently you have nothing else to fucking do all day because you don't have a job. So go get some fucking uncooked chicken and let me get the fuck out of here." And my ex-wife was like, "Oh my God." I think in my brain I heard people clapping, but it could just be me.
I've had so many moments like that where I was like, "No, I was totally the hero," and everyone, and then like you get like that Xanax flashback from later. You know what I mean? You're just like,
"Yep,
oh shit, yeah, I probably sucked at that moment." I still feel good about it, though. You know what I mean? We gotta have someone. Yeah, look, no one shames anyone anymore because they're afraid to, because everybody has fucking cameras. But fuck that, man. This is why there's so many stupid people around, is because we're not allowed to tell them that they're fucking stupid all the time.
Exactly.
Allegedly, we're not allowed to tell them. I still tell them.
Well, you do, but people, they'll say it online, not in person. They don't have any balls. No one will come to you in person and go, "You know what? You're a fucking idiot. You shouldn't have done that." But you make one mistake online and everybody attacks you.
All right, look.
People who never met you attack you. I've been a victim of it.
I want to see what you have to say about this video, because this obviously falls into this category. I curated this one for you.
Let's take a peek.
Hi everybody, welcome to Raw Authenticity Journey, a journey through social anxiety and low self-esteem. Today we are going to be talking about having a bold new identity in Christ. Fear is a tool that the devil uses against us to make us miserable and to destroy our lives. Because it's such a common way that Satan attacks our lives, he uses it to manipulate people and keep them out of God's will.
All right, I gotta pause it right there. There's another minute and 20 seconds left, dude.
All right, let's just start with the obvious. I mean, obviously, she should have low self-esteem.
Did Jesus tell her to do her eyebrows like that?
I hope not. I think that's the devil.
Was that the devil on this shoulder? Do you know what I mean?
That's the devil. He's trying to prevent her from getting laid. And it could be Jesus looking out for men to keep them away from her.
That's Jesus trying to keep her abstinent, dude.
Yes, he's trying to stop her from procreating. This woman should not be reproducing.
Dude, and if you look right there, that's a camouflage tank top going over that other tank top.
Oh, I couldn't even see it. It looked like a floating head to me. The camouflage completely fooled me into thinking that there was nothing else there.
All right, let's see if we can make it through the rest of this. Jesus.
Simply put, fear is the opposite of faith. Duh. God wants us to walk by faith. Satan wants us to walk by fear. Is fear holding you back? So many people are.
Dude, I just
The
figured
only
out.
thing I'm afraid of is that hairdo.
You see the one pink strand?
Yes.
Was she all out of
Looked like-
Aquanet, dude?
No, I think it's like something about Mary.
That one is, yeah, it's supposed to be a bang. That's supposed to be up.
Oh my God, this woman is gruesome.
She...
And her eyebrows are like a fucking inch and a half over where her actual eyebrows are.
is they have like a little check down too. If you see them,
Oh yeah.
they go to the nose line, then check down. So,
Is that the female equivalent of the pencil stash on men?
yeah,
You know, the men that have just a little pencil stash.
dude, that's Vincent Price upside down. I'm pretty sure is what we're
I
looking
don't know,
at.
that eyeshadow is straight out of 1984.
All right, let's see if we can get through this.
Are frustrated because they know they're not doing what they are meant to do in life and are letting fear rule them instead. So whatever Jesus is, we are too, because Jesus lives in us. He is strong, and in him we are strong.
She's pronouncing Jesus wrong the whole video.
For real. And not only that, clearly there has never been any man inside this woman. This woman could not get laid on a conjugal visit.
Dude, is it just me or is she was like the Joker from the original Batman, right? Look, you see the lines. You can see them right there.
Yeah, she kind of does. And the foundation over the lips. I mean, this lady's just a fucking mess.
So good, dude. It's so good. Jesus has saved her, dude. So just let's hear her explanation.
He is courageous. In him we
Dude, you'd have to be anything but a pussy to save her, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be very brave to go out on a limb for her.
She looks like if a yeast infection was a person.
We are courageous. He is a conqueror and a warrior. And in him, we are a conqueror and a warrior too. And we can become one if we're not there yet. Jesus is fearless, and in him, we are fearless. We can overcome these fears by seeing ourselves in Christ. Jesus' spirit lives in us.
All right, I can't take it anymore. Sorry.
Me either. But I will give her this. She's definitely more courageous and brave than I am, because if I looked like her, I wouldn't fucking leave the house, let alone get on camera and start talking about Jesus.
Dude, Tammy Faye Baker, eat your heart out.
Yeah, you know what? Jim Baker might fuck her. That's
I was gonna say she loves Jesus more and has thinner eyebrows than you. So,
and just as much fucking mascara. Ugh,
wow, dude.
that's frightening. I don't even want to imagine the fupa or what she got growing under there.
Dude, I mean, that is the beauty of just having the portrait shot. Is
Yes, this is a woman who should. Well, to get a full body shot, the camera would be so far away, we'd be able to see her.
no, well, you the portrait shot so you can actually not get your whole body filling up the landscape. You know. You got any shows
Wow.
coming up, dude?
I haven't been doing much of anything because I was so busy selling the house and going on vacation and moving into the new house. I'm still not completely moved in. But I got a new car, like all kinds of, it's just been madness.
What'd you get?
I've
You
written
got
a little
a.
bit.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a dealer tag on your car?
No,
Nice.
no. I almost went to jail in Pinellas County when I borrowed a car from work once. The cop had me for like 45 minutes asking me stupid questions about the dealer tag and why I was in Pinellas County. And I asked him if he was doing it because I'm black.
Did you tell him that drug dealer is over 7 letters, so you couldn't put that on the back of it?
No, he didn't think it was as funny as I thought it was because he was black. But
No. Oh, dude. Black Florida police officers, for some reason, do not have a sense of humor. I don't know why.
I would, if I was, I mean, I see all of it, and if I was a black cop, I would totally have a big sense of humor about it. But I'm a comedian, so
Yeah, that's still it's still very funny. Did you hear about us, the United States? What's his name? Sean Duffy, the new head of NASA. How he just announced that we're gonna go build a fucking nuclear generator on the moon.
no.
You
You know who he's married to, right?
Who, Duffy?
Yeah,
No, let me
his
know.
wife is Rachel Campos Duffy. She was on the first Real World in the early '90s in San Francisco.
Fucking
She's on Fox News. She's a Fox News weekend anchor.
dude, that's so wild. You know who else is a Fox News anchor that was on MTV? Is Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy was a Republican as a kid when she was on. She was like a teenager, or like late teenage, early 20s, MTV VJ, one of the original VJs, and she was on there because she was the only Republican. She was a Reagan Republican.
Yeah, I would smash this for a soundbite. Let's see. I had something here for this. Oh yeah, that's where it is. Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, here we go, right here.
Remember the Cold War space race? Well, buckle up because the moon is about to get nuclear. This week, NASA's new boss, Sean Duffy, revealed a wild plan. America wants to build a nuclear reactor on the moon by 2030. Why? To power a future moon base and claim a keep-out zone so no one else can mess with it. Basically, lunar real estate is getting territorial. Thing is, China and Russia are planning their own reactor, aiming for 2036. So now, we've got a new space race. And the prize? Control of the moon's south pole. Solar power won't cut it up there. Permanent darkness equals nuclear's the only way to survive. Legally, no one owns the moon, but the US's safety zones could act like borders, sparking some serious tension. So yeah, the next big geopolitical conflict might not be on Earth. It could be on the moon.
What do you think about that?
I think that we are running out of shit to fight about on this planet, so we're making up new shit.
Well, this is what I think this stems up, and this is like literally, I broke up with a chick and she's dating somebody hotter right now. Do you know what I mean? Just this is why I say that.
They apparently have found some sort of crystal on the moon that China has found that they're going to use for nuclear fusion. You seen that?
Yeah, energy source of some kind.
Yeah, some kind of energy source. So they're going to mine the moon.
You know, it's not. That's a pretty good analysis of it. There's so much that we don't know, or we're never going to know. There was a guy named Riley Martin who I think he had a ninth grade education. He used to come on the Howard Stern show and talk all this crazy shit about these symbols that they gave him, the Biavians and some other planet, and he would talk all this shit about how they came to visit him and they would abduct him and bring him back, and everybody thought he was nuts, and they busted his balls for about 20 years. And in the late 80s, when this all started, they had him on with a NASA engineer. And the NASA engineer said, can you explain to me how these people get here because the planets he's naming actually exist. And they didn't understand how he knew that they existed and how far away they were. And he asked, the NASA guy said, can you explain to me how they get here? And he said, yes, they use dark matter as energy, and it allows them to travel faster. And the NASA engineer laughed at him and said, that's ridiculous. There's not enough antimatter in the universe to do that. Well, in 2006 or 2007, we discovered a pocket of antimatter, and we're using it, propelling us through space 20 times faster than we've ever gone through space before.
Yep.
And this guy from New Jersey with a ninth grade education knew about this shit in the 80s, and we find out, 20-some years later. So crystals on the moon that have some kind of value, totally possible to me.
Do you think that there's like a complete disconnect with the technology that we have versus what China's doing? Because we don't know, obviously China's like a secular country. They keep everything in-house. But don't you think there's like something to be said about What we know, like, because there's like, open source, intel, like anything that becomes patented, like a lot of people nowadays since 1954, like they'll open source any of their technology. China doesn't do that. They have their own like internet that's just interlocked within their own country. So there's nothing that gets out of there technology wise, information wise, unless someone defects.
The only thing gets out of China is viruses and massage therapists. That's it. Everything else stays in their borders.
Did you see the video of the new defector? I think she was on Sean Ryan, I think.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know her name either. I just watched a clip of it, but hold on, I got a video of your boy Riley Martin right here. Let me upload it.
Oh, I didn't even know you knew who Riley Martin is. That's awesome.
Well, I want to make sure this is the same guy that you're talking about.
Old black guy from New Jersey.
Okay,
very distinctive.
So this is the other guy. So I know both of them. I thought you were talking about this guy. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Pretty good.
How are you, Mike?
That's him.
Yep.
That's his voice.
Cool. How you been?
What do you need?
First of all, the Biavians have a saying. Lajuan.
Call somebody who gives a shit.
Oh.
that is Howard Stern.
Hello.
Shout out to you, Mike.
Who the fuck is this?
This is Riley Martin.
Get the fuck off my phone.
Don't you remember us, friend Martin, from there, near the Tigris Euphrates in the Nile
I don't
River
remember
Valley?
shit. I don't have anything to fucking say to you.
Friend Martin, come out. We have need to speak with you.
You need to speak to me. Get the fuck away from me.
Only Seawan, Okwa Tanjin Wan.
What?
Actually,
Fuck you, stupid.
Are
Friend Mark.
you there? Mike, you got a question for me, big guy?
Goddamn you. One more time, you motherfucker, and I'm gonna get the telephone company on your ass. Now hang this goddamn phone up, would you?
But thanks for the sentiment.
Hey, fuck you.
Thanks for calling, man. Shout out to you. Hello, Bob in Florida.
What's gonna take to get rid of your goddamn ass, ignorant?
Jesus
You want to
Christ.
jump to Tachyon?
Hang this goddamn son of a bitch up right now. I got a caller ID on you right now.
I got a caller ID on you right
The
now.
Targisians are obviously
You
reptilian.
fucking piece of shit, hang the phone up.
Oh, okay. Take care now.
Good fucking riddance.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's the Riley Martin.
Dude, I've never heard any of that ever in my life, and I'm fucking dying
I
right now.
listened to that's when Howard Stern was funny.
I got the Howard Stern one right here. You want to listen to that one?
Sure.
Damn, dude, you just turned me on to something. I love that. All right, let's go.
Well, now, before we get to the call,
All right.
I want to mention some very special guys. These guys here, they said, Riley, your show makes our day. The only reason why we continue to subscribe, me and my buddies, we get together every week at the poker game and listen to your show.
Uh-oh.
And they say, give us a shout out if you would. It'll make our year. I'm talking about none other than the great Derek and Stuart Lehman, Willie Sistergash, and the great Steve Lewis, and none other than the Hugh Jassol. Hugh Jassol. Happy shout out, guys.
That's fantastic.
So that's a white dude doing a black guy? Is that what that is?
No, the people you're seeing on the screen are not the voice that you're hearing. They're the people that are creating that content. So what they're doing is they're taking actual, like his interviews on the Howard Stern show when he would call in, they would take clips of his voice and piece it together and make prank phone calls with it.
Oh, that's sick.
So the last guys you just saw, that was Sal and Richard Christie.
Okay.
And those are the guys that are.
That makes a lot
dicing
more
that
sense
up.
now.
Yeah, they make books like they'll make a book out of shit like that where people are saying fucked up shit. They used to really do funny stuff, but he's just so fucked up right now. He's jumped the shark so hard.
What do
It's a
you?
shame.
Sorry, I'm gonna switch gears on you real quick. You've been paying attention to all the earthquakes that have been going on, man?
I've noticed that they're seemingly increasing. I haven't looked at the locations of see if there's any significance to it. If there, people are saying I have a cousin who's a conspiracy theorist. He thinks that they're man-made.
He's a conspiracy realist. Now, let me just tell you, in the last 14 days, there's been 133 earthquakes that registered over 4.5 on the Richter scale, dude. I don't know if that's a lot or not. It seems like a tremendous amount.
That is a lot. Anything over, I was involved. I lived in Los Angeles for a little bit, and there was one that was like a 6, and it felt like someone picked the building up and shook it for about 15 seconds.
Yeah, there's been 4 of them in the same period. 4 of them that were over 6.
That's a ton.
You don't think that's wild, though?
That is, it's very wild. And
I was doing a lot of research, and I was trying to figure out if because you hear, these ancient alien guys and all these other fucking Anunnaki people, and they're talking about we're gonna have a polar shift, here comes, Nibiru and all this other crazy shit. But I couldn't find any scientific evidence to document any of that, and I don't know if that's because it's been fucking washed. Do you know what I mean? But it does seem like we're ramping up for something wild, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, there are fault lines, and that they literally circle the globe, and a lot of earthquakes you'll find are along those fault lines. But there is something underneath Yellowstone that is way overdue to go off, and if it goes off, it's going to cover 80% of the United States in ash.
Yeah, I think we're 40 years overdue for that one, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's going to be a wild one. That's literally right in the middle of our country.
Yeah, and it will, even in Tampa, we'll have days of darkness from it, and we'll be at the very end of it.
Dude, and you bring up living in Tampa. I love living here. It's the best place I've ever lived. I keep coming back here. I'm from here. But it is scary when you listen to Annie Jacobson talk about the nuclear subs and the 26 minutes that you have once, one of these subs launches a nuclear weapon. That's all we have left is 26 minutes before it's complete devastation. What do they call it? Collective fallout, or you know what I mean? Or something annihilation. It's, we're...
Yeah, you remember the movie Airplane?
Yeah.
When they thought they were going to die?
Yeah.
And, the one girl, I've never been this forward with a man. And they were just lined up. You wonder if the 26 minutes are going to go like that.
I will tell you, there's 26 minutes left. I'm not going to spend it fucking. That'll be the last 3 minutes. Hopefully, if I go that long.
The last 3 minutes. Your girl's a lucky girl, Levi.
Oh, no, she's not. She's not going to want to be fucking me for the last 3 minutes of her life, dude. I'm sure she's got better shit going on that she want to do. Oh. No, she's probably going to watch... she's probably going to want to watch Wicked until the Earth collapses. So I'll just be sitting here editing this podcast, because that's literally what I do with all of my free time.
I'm so OCD, I would finish whatever the fuck I was starting before I had the 26 minutes.
No, just start
taking
apart a microwave.
I gotta finish the dishes. I gotta finish the dishes. I started them, and I'm not leaving until they're fucking done.
That would be just a total separation of cognitive thought. Just I'm just doing the dishes. Just, you know what I mean? Until you get to blown over by it. That would be not a bad way to go out.
I'd want to eat something for sure, because nothing stops me from eating. Nothing. I'll eat when I'm happy, sad, sick, healthy. Doesn't matter. I'm eating.
Let me ask you this: do you eat ass?
No.
Respect, bro. All these, dude, all these young kids, I can't tell them any difference from dog. All of them eat ass, dude. All of them are ass eaters.
That was one of my jokes in one of my routines a couple years ago when I first got separated. I was dating younger. Well, I'm still dating younger.
Yeah, it's Mitch Hedberg. I used to date younger women. Well, I still date younger women, but
and you know they're like gluten free, lactose intolerant.
Yeah,
all this fucking shit. It takes a month to pick out a restaurant. Then you take them out to eat, have a nice time. You walk her out to her car, and it's got a bumper sticker that says "I eat ass." Like, really? I don't think gluten's your problem in your diet. Honey.
Yeah, no problem. That's so funny. That's why I think Tito's is so genius. All vodka is gluten free, but Tito's are the only people that's smart enough to put it on the bottle and just pull all the wannabe skinny bitches. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Any chick, like, she's working out, I'm gonna go drink. Oh, I'm getting Tito's. It's gluten free. All vodka is gluten free, but they're geniuses.
I want to know where the slutty olive oil is hanging out. I want to know where the olive oil has gotten around is.
Dude,
who's
stop that.
hoarding it?
Stop that. You're not into fucking knees and elbows, dude. I seen your old lady. She's fucking thick as maple syrup, dude.
She's perfect.
Yeah, no. Shout out, Lakin. She's cool. Lindsay wanted to talk to her earlier, but you know, I said this is a.
Oh yeah, I think we heard that. We didn't record it, but we heard it.
I tried to mute it. God damn it! He-Man Woman Hater Club, dude.
You know what 10,000 battered women have in common?
What? Please
they just don't listen.
Dude, what does a woman do as soon as she leaves the battered wives shelter?
I don't know.
The fucking dishes, if she knows what's good for her. Just kidding. No, she's obviously going to collect all of her things to do the laundry. Okay. Sorry.
I don't know if did I ever tell you the biggest bomb I ever had on stage?
No, but this is the place. This is Comedy Corner. This is where comedians come to die, dude. So please tell us your bombing story. That's what this was all built on.
I had a set in Richmond where some kid busted my balls and I roasted him and everybody went crazy. And then I had a bunch of dick jokes that went over really well in this place. And I came back here and I had a feature spot in Orlando and it was Women's History Month. So I started off my set with, let's talk about all the amazing inventions that women have contributed to mankind to help our lives over the years. Things like, well, let's talk about things they've inspired, like car insurance, credit card debt, alcoholism, fugue state amnesia, right? And nobody's laughing, like not a single laugh.
Dude, why?
And without even looking around the room, I just start telling dick jokes. And I'm firing off these dick jokes, and not a single person laughed. And this is a set that just fucking killed 3 days before. And then some lady yells at me that I'm misogynistic. And I go, how about misogynistic? And one guy laughed. And I think he got the shit beat out of him when he left. My audience was 70% women over 50.
Yeah.
And I fucking tripled down and just kept going.
Dude, you know how many times I've literally, current day, next day, same set, with just like my girlfriend's annoying, that set, and fucking murdered, and then just, you get like, and it's not even an abundance of white women. It's like 2 white women that disagree.
Can ruin the whole show.
All it takes is one of them you can fucking like, hey, this isn't a bakery. Shut your pie hole, bitch. You know what I mean? Like one of them you can shut down. Like I don't show up to your job and knock the dick out of your mouth. But when it's 2 of them, then there's like a cult forms around these bitches.
Yep, dude. I had a show in West Palm, and it was going to be a recurring show. And the first one,
he said it was going to be a recurring show.
It was the first one. I did 30 minutes and kept the crowd, like the whole room. I kept, and I had these other 2 guys come, and there was a table of 5 women, and they were talking during one of their sets. And he fired back at them, and they kept talking. And I came up as the host, and I said, "Hey, can you shut your cock holster for 5 minutes?"
Cock holster is good.
And they complained to the owner, and that was the end of the show.
I love cock holster is great. No, the first showcase I ever did, the first paid job I ever did, fucking Jacob brought his whole family, and 80% of them are like women that are over 50. You know what I mean? Just like old Jewish women, dude. I knew I was gonna bomb before I went up, and I'm just like, I decided beforehand, like I'm double. I had 3 of my friends that had never seen me do comedy, and they're like my best friends. So I'm like, all right, I gotta stay true to them. Fuck the Jewish women. So I just went in on black jokes. I hate women jokes. And at the end of it, like the only people laughing were like my 3 friends. They're just like, you could just hear them like, hoo hoo. And you couldn't tell if it was like the, oh, I feel sorry for you, like, that one. You know what I mean? Or,
Yeah.
or they're like thoroughly entertained. But
The only thing that I can tell you, I've been in situations like that where I just looking at the audience and I thought I'm just going to suck. Where I came out swinging and roasting them and making them laugh at themselves and had some success. But you could go either way, man. It could go worse. You could get killed, or sometimes it just works, you know?
Well, I think if you go into it like, I'm going to bomb, and then it ends up anywhere near better than that, it's always a nice take back. You know what I mean? But like even this last, have you been to Peculiar? You need to come down to Peculiar, dude.
I do. I need to get down there for sure.
You need to come down.
I'll be working in Sarasota. I'll be working in Sarasota starting next week. So yeah,
it's Tuesday night, man. Lakewood Ranch. It's a sick room. We had.
Well, I'm not gonna name names, but I'm gonna tell you something. And these people that I'm talking about are gonna know who I'm talking about.
Let's go. I love this.
I produced a lot of shows. I paid a lot of comedians. I paid them a lot of money. I paid the money and did the shows where I didn't get paid. I mean, I've dug in my own pocket to pay these comedians. And there are 4 in particular that I'm talking about. These same 4 people continue to have shows and never, ever involve me. Ever.
I think I know who they are.
And it's ridiculous. One of them involved me one time, asked me at an emergency fill-in for a paid gig, and I said, it's a girl. She said to me, "Oh, I can't. You're too dirty." And I'm like, "I'm too dirty. This person pissed off a New York Italian, offended a New York Italian," and had the nerve to tell me. Then she relented and had me come do it, but censored my show, my time.
That's a Tampa comedian, female.
I'm not going to say. And then at the end of when it was over, she goes, "I'm going to try to get you like $10 for gas money." And I'm like, "You know what? Keep it. I don't need $10."
Yeah,
but it was supposed to be like a whatever the pay was. It was.
Look,
these are all people I booked, paid numerous times, and not one of them will ever return the favor. And it's just annoying as shit.
No, I mean, look, I'll be candid with you. I've gotten paid for a bunch of shows. I've never taken the money. I've always kicked it to Jacob or somebody else, you know what I mean, that is trying to like actually eat off doing this. Like, I own a fucking company. I do this shit for the love of the game, dude. If I can make $3,000 a week doing comedy, then I might stop doing what I'm doing. But until then, you know what I mean? Like, I go out there and write jokes for myself. I don't write jokes that I want you to think are funny. I wrote jokes that I think are funny. You know what I mean? Like,
yep, I'm the same.
I don't have to bend the knee. Not like a lot of these, and you see a lot of these guys, and they all fucking do it, man. You know what I mean? They'll all compromise their art just to get more stage time, and I don't have to do it like that.
I had someone come to my house to perform, and walk around my house and say to me, why do you even do comedy? What are you doing? What are you doing comedy for? And I'm like, obviously not the fucking money.
Short guy with glasses who's been to prison?
He's short, but he doesn't have glasses. He has not been to prison. And he came there not expecting any money because we didn't discuss any money, and then asked me for money because he didn't have enough gas to get home.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm like, what?
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah. But this is a strange market. Like I've done comedy in Chicago and Detroit and Philadelphia, New York, Atlantic City, the East Coast, all over the East Coast.
Did you do comedy when you were in Philadelphia? Just recently?
No, I was only there for one night. So, and Lakin had never been to Philadelphia, so I don't want to waste the only night we had there doing stand up somewhere. But every place I go, the comedians are supportive of each other and lift each other up and, you know, help each other out. And this market, it's just a different animal. This market for comedians are just, they don't support one another. There's a couple guys, Johnny Bell, he supports people like Manny Gassett.
Yeah.
He's a very loyal guy. You know, I don't have any interaction with him. I don't know him, but I see the support from him. You know what I mean? So I'll speak well of people and name the people I speak well of.
Yeah, I'm the same way. There's a lot of guys in Tampa that are supportive, like, and they recognize it. You know, it's not just that I'm doing comedy. Like, they know, like, you know, it's a struggle to be a dad, own a company, do comedy, drive fucking an hour and a half to Wesley Chapel to do a mic. You know what I mean? And there are like certain guys that, you know, appreciate that. And it, you know, like one of the guys is the dude that runs the club in Side Splitters, Wesley Chapel. Vince, dude, you got to shout that guy out. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons that I keep going back there, is because that dude is like, yeah, I watch your set. You're fucking great. Keep coming back. Like, you pull people in.
I wish I could keep going back there. My work schedule and when that mic just doesn't work.
Well,
I've been there.
It's Friday or Sunday, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and I work Friday and Monday. So
I work Friday, Sunday, and Monday.
So trying to get there at 8 o'clock on a Friday is nuts. Driving from Bradenton to Tampa, and then Sunday, it's a 9:30 spot. So then I don't get home until 1 in the morning. You know what I mean? But I get it. It's a young man's game, dude. I'm not mad.
I think that's a lot of the issue with me, is they look at me as just like an old guy, like, oh, okay, boomer, you know?
No, I get a lot of that for sure. And I don't even like, I don't know. I guess I do sound like I'm old in my comedy, because it's just a lot of it's misogynist, racist comedy. But
my thing, sadly, what I'm best at is insulting people. I wish I had a better talent.
Well, that's not like that's what people perceive me as, but really, it's just I fucking hate everybody, dude. You know what I mean? And I love everybody at the same time. Nobody's safe.
I get it. I'm the same way. But James had a Yo Mama joke competition last year in May.
Yes,
and oh yeah, I ran away with it.
I bet that was the best episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when they did the fucking Yo Mama signed up for the Jif challenge and chose Pepsi. You know, like that was the first time I was ever exposed to a Your Mama joke, and it was just like it ran from there.
Yeah, that was a catalyst back in the day. The winning jokes for me, I had 5 full minutes of nothing but Yo Mama jokes, and the ones that won it were your mama's so poor she sucked dick just for the protein.
That's rough.
Your mama's pussy so nasty her neighborhood got a yeast index. And your mama's so ugly.
That's a qualified one, dude.
What's that?
That's the yeast index. You got to drop that on like a group of people that actually has like an IQ of above 80, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Yeah, and the last one was your mom is so ugly Bill Cosby had to make himself a drink.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for some reason, if I could tell a joke that is straightforward and everybody would get, or I can say it in a cryptic way that you have to think about it, I'll choose that way all the time. Which makes me lose half of the audience in this market.
Sometimes I take walking part of the audience, and it's almost like a silver lining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, at least I know who voted for Connell. You know, fucking see you guys walking out. Anyways, I got a couple more videos.
Why do you feel you deserve custody of this child?
Well, I brought him into this world, so I should get custody of him.
That's a simple but fair enough reason. And you, sir, why do you feel you deserve custody of this child?
Well, if I put money into a Pepsi machine and a Pepsi comes out, is it mine or the machine's?
That's way funnier in the English voice too, because I watched the other one. This is the regular voice. Not near as funny.
If it was in a German accent,
oh god,
it's
dude,
criminal. It's criminal.
Dude, here I have to play this one for you. Oh my god, I'm taking a fucking curveball right here, but you got to see this video. What are we doing? I have to search it. Where the fuck is it? What are you saying? All right, watch this.
How are you holding up? Fine. I was talking to your chair.
Morning, officer. Whew, that was close. It says here you worked at Apple for 6 years, but I swear you, devs are getting younger and younger.
Oh no, I don't code. I just built the phones.
What's your type?
He's got to be rich, handsome, and funny.
No, I meant type 1 or type 2 diabetes.
Doctor, please, give me some advice so I can lose some weight.
You need to start moving your head left to right.
When do I do that?
Whenever someone asks if you want to eat, you fat ass. Dad, why is everyone saying we all look the same? I don't know, kid, but I'm not your dad. I'm Mark, your neighbor.
Grandpa, I would like you to meet my boyfriend Jamal.
Girl, I told you to leave the farming equipment out in the field.
Dude, AI is nuts now, dude.
That's crazy.
Oh shit, that's wild.
Shake your head back and forth.
I love that the AI videos are like giving, a voice to all the people that are scared to be racist.
Yes.
So good.
Did you hear about the lady who went to the doctor for hormone pills because she wanted her breasts to be larger?
No, tell me about it.
She went back a couple weeks later, said, I think you gave me the wrong pills. And he said, why? And she said, well, I don't have any breasts, but I have hair on my chest. He said, well, how far down does the hair go? She said, right down to my dick.
I love it, dude. All right, look, let's end it on a conspiracy theory. What do you know about Leonardo da Vinci, dude? There's obviously a bunch of conspiracy theories around him. The main one, Da Vinci Code, that he was trying to let everybody know that, Jesus liked to fuck prostitutes and had a kid, and then the Merovingians hit him, and blah, blah, fucking blah, Dan Brown, and symbolism, yada, yada. That's not the best one, I think.
I don't know. I don't believe a lot of that shit. I mean, just look at the technology that we had, and he was a pretty smart dude to figure out the shit he figured out.
Yeah, but that's literally just that's a conspiracy theory that was written into a 500-page novel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And conspiracy theories are literally, that's just like it's like man's gossip. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of...
There's a nugget of truth to it.
It's literally like men's gossip. That's what conspiracy theories are.
That's a very good analogy.
If you think about it. But here, let's watch this one. It starts out with a Rogan clip.
This very controversial painting that I've been obsessed with called Salvador Mundi. This guy found it and he purchased it for like a little over $1,000 and he ships it to New York, and these art experts start going over it and they think it's the lost Leonardo da Vinci. It's been overpainted, which means somebody painted over the original painting. This is where it's squirrely.
Okay.
Da Vinci would paint things on wood, and there's evidence that he was working on this painting. There's also copies of this painting, and one of them got displayed in the Louvre in Paris because the owner of this painting wouldn't allow them to put it unless they put it right next to the Mona Lisa. He wanted them to call it the male Mona Lisa. So the painting that sold for $450 million, the most expensive painting ever, was painted over by a woman in New York City. That's what it looked like before she started restoring it. Like, what she did's amazing.
Whatever it is the most overpriced piece of art ever.
Maybe.
That's nuts.
It is wild that...
450 million. They could have bought a sports team for that.
Yeah, I mean, 2 years ago you could have bought the Rays for that. Half $500 million.
Well, I said a sports team. I mean, let's not.
That's funny. That's funny. You know, it must suck to get your ass kicked by a team with a $60 million payroll, dude. You know, it's embarrassing
It's not
for
fun,
anybody.
that's for sure. Yeah, how much money they make? It's never fun to get your ass kicked by anybody, regardless of the salary.
Dude, just wait till they bounce Stu Sternberg's punk ass out of this fucking town, and we get a real owner and spend some money, dude. You guys are gonna be in trouble.
Well, a guy from my hometown got us to the World Series, so.
Yeah, I actually
got the Rays to the World Series, and he won one with the Cubs. He broke the Cubs' curse.
I saw Derek Jeter play high school baseball.
I didn't see him until he was in the AAA league. He was playing for the Columbus Clippers.
Comstock High School in Michigan, dude.
Wow.
My grandfather took me, and he was like, "Yo, this guy's." He was like a LeBron James clipping out of the newspaper at that time. So we went on a whim and watched him play. It was pretty sick. Shout out Derek Jeter, one of the only likable Yankees ever.
Yeah, he's the only one who ever got a standing ovation at Fenway Park.
Yeah, he's the man, dude. Good guy. But I'll be honest with you. I'm a fucking A-Rod fan, dude. I like the way he carries himself.
I think he could have done better than J-Lo, but, you know.
Well, the real question is, do you think that he tries to hit a field goal between Madonna's teeth? You know what I mean?
I hope he did. That nasty bitch.
Oh, God. Can you name a worse Jewish white woman? Is she even actually Jewish? Does anybody verify that Madonna's Jewish?
She's not Jewish. She converted.
And then she started
Back
doing like
in the
Kabbalah.
90s.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is like basically like a Jewish occult shit, right? That's what Kabbalah is? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she's Italian. Chacon is her last name.
Yeah, I mean, with all those black guys she's dated, you know she's Sicilian, dude. You know?
There was a time we thought Sean Penn was the crazy one.
I don't know, dude. If you saw Sean Penn on Bill Maher, he still might be fucking out of his mind, dude. When Bill Maher is like the voice of reason in an interview, you always have to question the guest. And
yeah, Sean Penn, he's just an idiot.
Yeah, dude. Great actor. Idiot. Just like De Niro. You know, I haven't even watched Alto Kings just because of De Niro's last fucking outburst. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, I can't. If I watch anything with De Niro, it has to be for free because I don't want to contribute to his wealth.
Or you're watching Taxi Driver where he's actually trying to... Oh, wait, he's still trying to kill the president. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, he hasn't changed.
This fucking guy, dude.
Yeah, he's got a better haircut in the movie.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that haircut is actually very popular. I've had to talk my son out of the fucking Travis haircut multiple times now. I gave him a regular fade this time. Got rid of the mullet. He's not getting any more pussy. I mean, because he's 9. But...
I'll leave you with the only sage advice I ever got from my family. My grandfather told me when I was a kid, he said, there's 2 things in life you don't ever want to discount on. Doctors and prostitutes. Get the best you can afford.
Yeah.
He could have waited until I was older than 4 to tell me that, but, you know.
My grandfather used to tell me to never skimp on toilet paper, but he never experienced a butt pick. You know what I mean? A Toto.
Yeah.
The other thing he always used to say was, no matter how hot the chick is that you're dealing with, there's somebody that's tired of fucking her. And that was the best advice I've ever gotten from anyone in my whole life.
Oh, my God. And my family made fun of me for going to college, so, you know.
Dude, I was the first person in my whole family, both sides, to go to college.
Me too. Yeah, my grandfather telling me to
dude, let's go.
splurge on hookers and doctors is the best advice I was going to get.
You got your guitar ready?
Always.
All right, let's go. Grab it. Hit us with the outro song, man. So this has been Seth the Joke Doctor. This is episode 2. I want to do a revision, get him on a one-on-one, really get to know him. He's retrieving his guitar right now. He's going to send us out with some sick-ass outro music. Send it over to you, man. Let's go.
All right, we're going to rock out some Elvis.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's all right, mama. That's all right for you. That's alright, mama, any way you want to do it, it's alright. It's alright. That's alright now, mama, any way you do. I'm leaving town, baby, leaving town for sure. Then you won't be bothered with me. I can make it go. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright, mama. Anything I do. Well, Papa, he told me, Mama told me too. Some night being true, wish the angel was for you. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright, mama. Anything you do. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Hell yeah.
Elvis.
Hell yeah, dude.
From my late mom. And the Cardinals won. Oh yeah, it was real good.
Yeah, I fuck with Elvis. My previous recording station had an Elvis picture in the background of it. Because, you know,
Was
like,
it the Velvet Elvis?
my name is Levi, and then my first initial is S, like Levi Seth. So I've always, like, you know, held some sort of, like, numerology relevance with Elvis for some reason. But, yeah, I fuck with Elvis, dude. My grandma would have banged you after that song.
I would have made your grandma moist right there. That's hot.
Well, hey, man, appreciate you coming on short notice.
No worries, brother, anytime.
For sure, man. I want to get you on once a month, dude.
I'm in.
You're my guy. Appreciate it, man.
When you want to do a pool cast, let me know.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. As soon as you get settled in, just let us know. We'll come up there.
All right, I will get on Miss Lakin. Because I'm not allowed to bring anything in the house. I just live here.
Dude.
Everything's in the garage. We bring shit in little by little, and then she puts it where it goes. But nothing comes in until she says it comes in.
Yeah, I live in the same reality. It's like, this is your world, babe. I just exist in it somehow. You know what I mean? Just tell me where to exist.
Yep. I just do what she says, and life's good.
All right, man. Well, look, like I said, I appreciate you coming on again. We're going to get you on, like I said, once a month. You got good takes. I love the fresh music, and I think you're funny, dude. I only put people on I think that are funny, dude. You know what I mean? That's like, just like the same way I write jokes. I don't write jokes for the audience. I write jokes that I think are funny. So
I think you're funny too, man.
I'm still going through it. Marathon ribbon. I know my shit fly like a carry.